Hi children, welcome to English class, Unit 4, Prose. My Reminiscence by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was a Nobel Prize winner for his work Gitanjali. My Reminiscences was written when he was 50 years old. It was during his trip to Europe and America that he wrote this in English for the first time. Before this, he used to write in Bengali. Reminiscence is the act of remembering, talking, or writing about things that happened in the past. Here, Tagore remembers the river Ganga and his life in a house near the river Ganga. Rabindranath Tagore visited his brother and sister in law at Chandarnagore in West Bengal. They lived in a riverside villa at Chandarnagore, and Tagore also stayed with them. Villa means house. Chandarnagore is a city in West Bengal. The river before the villa was the Ganges. He thought of the happy days and nights near the Ganges with excitement that was beyond expression. The Ganges seemed to move slowly, sometimes with joy and sometimes with sadness, or sometimes there was a longing in the flow, maybe for love and affection. On both sides of the river there were trees. It was wonderful to watch the water move along the cool shade of the trees. The blue sky, the breeze, the flow of the river, the stretching of the green earth towards the blue sky, all made Tagore feel at home, and he felt the love and care of a mother in nature. But time had brought many changes. The green area with trees and nests were occupied by mills, which gave out smoke. Siesta is the short nap that we have after lunch. Even Tagore was not able to have that midday sleep because of the noise from the mills. Unrest here is compared to Hydra. Hydra is a freshwater organism. Changes might be for good, but for Tagore, it was not good. On some rainy afternoons, he became so excited and emotional and composed his own tunes and sang old Vaishnava songs with his harmonium. On other afternoons, they would sail in a boat. Tagore used to sing and his brother Jyotirindra played the violin. Violin and harmonium are musical instruments. They usually started with Purvi, and by evening they would be singing Begaga. Purvi and Begaga are different ragas in music. Rabindranath Tagore beautifully describes the sunset as follows. The rays of the sun in the evening in orange color falls on the earth's objects and the objects appear golden in color. The sunset is described as a factory closing down, stopping the production of golden toys, and the moon rises in the eastern side over the edge of the trees. The brothers would come back to the villa and rest on the terrace. Quilt is a piece of cloth. It would be quiet and they could not find any boats in the river, and the moonlight would fall on the river. Their villa was called Moran's Garden. They had steps made of stone to reach the veranda. The rooms were not arranged. Some rooms had to be reached by climbing a few stairs. The sitting room refers to the hall. It was big with glass windows of colored pictures. In one picture, there was a swing hanging from a branch with two persons swinging. Another one had many steps with people climbing up and down in grand clothes. On the top of the steps was a palace. When light fell on the glass windows, the picture shone beautifully. The topmost room was in a tower with windows on all sides. Tagore could not see anything from that room except the top of the trees and the open sky. He used that room for writing poetry. Clouds lie in limitless space. Tagore felt like that in his room. Prose means composing poems. He wrote his poems in that room. Thus, Rabindranath Tagore describes his memories of the river Ganga and the villa beautifully. Children, read the book again to understand the beauty of his language.